Hey everyone! Welcome back to Dream Finder. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made a strong, durable concrete planter for my rooftop garden, completely by hand. First, I took some wooden battens. I kept one end flat and trimmed the lower part slightly, so the upper side becomes wider and the bottom looks like a funnel shape. Then, I made the inner mold using wooden planks. Joined 4 parts together with nails. And look at that. It became a rectangular, funnel-shaped frame. Next, I built the outer frame with 4 more wooden planks. Each side is attached with metal hinges, so later I can easily open and remove them. To give the planter a nice outer design, I attached plastic strips horizontally near the top and bottom edges. Then I prepared a thick cement and sand mix and applied a layer on the inner mold. This will make the inside surface smooth and help the mold release easily later. I also wrapped the inner mold with plastic, just to make removal even easier. To keep the outer frame perfectly straight at 90 degrees, I fixed thin wooden strips across the middle. Underneath, I placed a wet jute sack and covered it with a thin plastic sheet. I made small holes at each corner and the center. And inserted thick wires. These will form the legs of the planter. Next, I poured the cement mix. Laid down wire mesh and a few thick rods lengthwise and crosswise. This made the base strong and reinforced. To strengthen the walls, I inserted 10 thick vertical wires around the sides. Then I placed the inner mold in position and pressed it down with bricks on top to keep the spacing right. I made sure there's about 1.25 inches of space all around between the inner and outer molds. I bent the extra ends of the vertical wires inward. I also made a few square-shaped wire frames to embed inside the wall mixture. This ensures the wall stays solid from top to bottom. After completing the wire structure, I poured in the final cement mix. Four to 5 days later, I carefully pulled the inner mold upward and removed it. Now I smoothed out the rough inner surface using a fresh cement paste and applied extra layers at the corners to make them stronger. After 2 days, I flipped the planter upside down. At each corner, I placed the wire ends inside 4-inch PVC pipe pieces. These will form the legs. Then I filled each one with cement mix. Once the legs hardened, I removed the PVC pipes and turned the planter upright. Next, I opened the hinges of the outer mold and easily separated all the panels. The mold came off smoothly. I applied a thin cement paste on the outer walls to make the surface nice and smooth. After it dried, I painted the raised design areas with white paint. Finally, I drilled a few drain holes at the bottom to let extra water flow out. And that's it. My handmade concrete planter is now completely ready for rooftop gardening. I've already made several more just like this, and as you can see, they're all filled with beautiful plants. If you enjoyed this project, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. I'm Dream Finder, and I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, keep your world green and creative.